Welcome back to the Mike and Ike Show, and No, Not the Candy, a show with Michael Badgley and Isaac Rochelle, where we bring players on and we get their perspective of their story. Today we have JJ, Justin Jones.
Hey, let me introduce this guy. Let me introduce this guy. He wears number 93 for the Los Angeles Chargers. He was born in the Bronx, New York.
Wow, and he claims Atlanta. Wow, keep going.
Went down to Georgia, attended South Cobb High School, goes to NC State, ends up being a third-round pick for the Los Angeles Chargers. JJ, welcome to the show.
So y'all just gonna tell my whole life story like that for everybody?
Listen,
that's just the beginning.
That's just an intro,
saying, bro. And you are like really attacking me. You've been attacking me all day, bro. Like, are we good, bro? Like,
So for the listeners, JJ and I obviously play on the D-line together, so we spend a lot of the day messing with each other. And JJ obviously feels attacked today.
I'm definitely getting bullied for sure.
Bullied?
For sure.
Listen, we just started this interview. Let's not get going this quickly.
No doubt. So, JJ, it says you're from New York. I know that you're from north of Atlanta. Can you just settle this discrepancy between New York, Atlanta?
I was definitely born in New York.
Yeah, baby.
Hands down.
The
Fair
Bronx.
enough.
Right? The Bronx. But my moved to Pennsylvania when my grandmama died. And from there, we moved to Florida, right? And from Florida, I moved to Georgia. And I was in Georgia since the 5th grade. And from the 5th grade to about 12th grade before I went to NC State, that's where I was. So, yes, I'm from Georgia, Cobb County.
I love it. I'm a Georgia boy, so I respect it.
You are not a Georgia boy because you don't know the Georgia music.
Oh, man.
Jeez. Jeez. I do know the Georgia music, but I get what you're coming from. And you do have a unique perspective on music because you're an aspiring rapper.
Listen, let's put it this way. Isaac's a farmer from Georgia, and you're straight from A-Town, Atlanta.
He milks cows. Cows and like hay and like what?
Yeah. I grew up on a farm for the listeners and for the people. This is your interview, but I will say I grew up on a farm.
I'm just going to tell you right now, I've never squeezed an udder in my life.
I've never squeezed an udder either.
Now, how do you milk cows without squeezing udders?
We didn't milk cows. We had a farm, kind of like a hobby farm. So we had...
So you milk cows like for a hobby?
No, we just buy and sell. So we had, at one time, we had probably 50 cows. We had 15 to 20 goats.
So let me get this right. So you milk cows for a hobby and sold the milk.
Just bought and sold cows.
All right, here we go. Okay, JJ, Isaac's a farmer. We get it. So you claim Cobb County. You gave us your whole story of where you had to move a couple different places in here. But how'd you get started in football? Take us through that whole story.
Honestly, so basically I moved around a lot, right? And when I got to Georgia for the first time, like, I didn't have any friends. Think about it. 5th grade, I moved around like 4 or 5 times. I never had no real school. So when I got to school, like, I didn't have any friends, right?
Yeah.
So me playing football, I actually started making friends with football. Like, I used to go to the lunch table and sit with nobody, sit by myself, because I had no friends. But when I started playing football, that's when I started making the friends, and I can go sit at the table with these guys because we play on the same team. Even, like, I wasn't even good. Like, I used to get on the board drill with, like, quarterbacks.
The old board
and
drill.
They used to freaking murder me on the board drill.
Jeez.
Like, a quarterback used to come and drive me on the ground. Like, I hurt my finger. I was crying. I didn't want to play no more. I was like, bro, like, this is not for me.
Wow.
But, like I said, the friendships and the bonds, like, one of the dudes that actually helped me start playing football, like, I'm the godfather of his child right now. You know what I'm saying? So if you think about that, going from 5th grade to where I'm at now, like, it's that bond. Like, without football, I never would have got it.
What's his name?
Malik Williams.
Shout out to Malik.
Shout out to my dog, man.
No doubt. Which is crazy because it's like you look at the JJ now and then you think back, you started football struggling.
Yeah, I was trash, but I'm a beast now.
Talk to him, JJ. Talk to him, JJ. So you continue, and then it says here you went to South Cobb.
Yeah.
So at what point did football start to turn for you?
All right, so 9th grade, right, I was just bigger than everybody for the most part, so I was just really just throwing everybody around.
Bodying people,
right?
Big
So
bodies.
then sophomore year, I got my first start against McEachern, like week 5.
Oh, yeah, I know McEachern.
And my first game was against Darius English. And I remember full and well, he came to the ball with a black visor. He was 6'7", rocked up.
Oh, my gosh.
And I was looking at him like, bro. So I get in my stance, mind you,
This guy
I'm
doesn't
shaking.
sound like he's in high school.
Right,
right?
right.
6'7",
So I get
350.
in my little stance about to block him, you know what I'm saying? We'll try to block him, and I'm shaking. I'm like, oh, dang. right? So the pass play, I know they're sliding that way, so I got him on the island, and he literally gets off the ball, takes one hand, throws me to the end zone,
To the end zone.
throws me to the end zone, sacks the quarterback, does a little crowd thing, and I got like turf in my eye, so I'm like getting up trying to get it out, and my coach is like, come to the sideline, and he was like, do you know what just happened? I was like, I don't know, I couldn't see. So what happened?
He's
I
couldn't see anything.
So what happened? He said you got our quarterback killed, and after that, I didn't play against the game.
So that's also when your coach came up to you and he was like, JJ, we're gonna put you on defense.
So actually, I went to a camp.
exactly.
I went to a camp the end of my sophomore year, right? And I was playing O-line, and I was dogging everything. I was playing O-line, played a little bit of D-line, and it was like, you look more like a D-line. But the coach I was training with at the time, like for my athletic abilities and stuff like that, he was like, you're a D-lineman, bro. Like, that's just what it is. And I was like, all right, you can say that, but I'm playing O-line. So I go to a camp, I ball out, I get the defensive MVP, but I played on O-line, so it's kind of weird. So I told my coach, like, hey.
I mean, you're obviously just a beast.
Listen, MVPs are big on this show, so you
No
can
doubt.
pump that tire up a little bit. Yeah.
MVP, baby. You feel me? So, yeah, like I get the MVP, and then my coach is like, well, let's put him on D-line, see what he can do, right? So I started doing my thing, and from there, it was just up from there. Like started getting offers and everything. Like, I was supposed to go to Miami. You know, that was my first offer.
But
Like,
you, baby.
I was about to commit on the spot.
You should have. You blew it.
Like,
Listen.
What?
That's not true. Yeah, talk to this man.
What?
NC State in the last few years has
Before-
been consistently better than Miami.
Okay, before we get to NC State, listen, you're getting all these offers. You turned down the U for whatever reason. I don't
My
know.
mom said I wasn't going to graduate, so she said I couldn't go.
Oh, it
I was
makes
gonna
sense.
Go. I was going to go for sure.
Wow,
No,
you
you blew
were.
it.
Hands down.
You would have graduated.
I would have loved Miami.
Yes.
Don't know if I'd have graduated, though.
You would have graduated.
Probably not.
I was there. I
Probably
would have
not.
helped you graduate.
You probably wouldn't have.
That, question of the day: would badge have helped or hurt JJ graduate from Miami?
Definitely would have hurt me in Miami.
We've had a good time. All right, so you're getting a couple offers. What are some other schools that were looking at you?
Oh, everywhere. Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Florida. Freaking Clemson told me I was too short to play. Go figure.
That's disrespectful.
Wow.
Disrespectful.
Their D tackles really aren't even that tall.
Like, you feel me, bro? Like, Georgia told me I was too short. Like,
Georgia always says that. They also run a different defense in NC State,
but
though.
at the time, though, they did have a D tackle who was like 6'7", like
He's a house. I know exactly what
320.
you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking
They
about,
had
right?
3 dudes when you would have been getting recruited in the 3-4 defense. These dudes were houses.
Freaking houses, bro. Like
Units.
3-story
Units.
houses.
They
like,
were units.
like, bro. Like, this is me and this is them type deal. Like,
So you went to
I mean, that's terrible radio. You just hitting your hand, but
yeah, right. It's for the video. It's
Yeah.
for the people watching on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Uh,
But you went to NC State. NC State, when you were there, had an unreal group of D linemen. Did you know
phenomenal.
that going into NC
so
State?
my boy Chubb had a brother that went to Wake Forest, and I've trained with Chubb since I was in like 7th grade. Bradley Chubb.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So I've trained with him since I was in 7th grade. So any school that went to see him, they came to see me. Any school that went to see me, they went to see him. So we went on all of our visits together for the most part. So
Yeah.
it'd be stupid not to go to the same school. So we ended up going to Duke and Wake Forest, and he was like, I'm going to NC State. I said, NC State? He was like, yeah. I said, they D1, bro? And
he had no idea.
he was like, are they D1? I was like, yeah, they in the. He's like, yeah, they in the ACC. I said, bro, I've never seen them on a game, not one time, bro. You must be talking about UNC. You tripping?
Well, here's the thing. Have you ever heard of a guy named Mario Williams?
At the time, no.
I mean,
Have you ever heard of Philip Rivers?
At
Yeah.
the time, no.
no. Okay.
No.
All right, that's fair.
So I get there and I'm like, oh, this joint really kind of straight.
I love that.
My D-line coach was crazy still, but like he, you know what I'm saying? He knew about the position, like technical stuff and everything. So that's really how he got me. Chubb wanted to go. I wanted to go. I was ready to commit on that day too. But, you know, my mom made me wait a week because she's always trying to be logical.
That makes sense. Yeah, again, great radio.
Great rating.
Looking at the camera.
So-
I love it.
So with the cool part about this, I didn't know that you and Chubb were that close in high school, where you both were deciding.
7th grade. That's crazy.
You guys decided, let's go to the same school. I mean, you only really see that. You don't see it as much in football recruiting. You see that in basketball, where guys
Oh, yeah.
will team up, those top star athletes going to the same school, like Duke with RJ and Zion. But so you and Chubb, you know, not a big deal. You guys are beasts, and you guys decided to go to NC State.
Yeah, that is crazy. What was it like early on though? You guys are both beasts. You guys are both
no, we were
phenoms.
poop.
Early on? Did you didn't redshirt?
No, but we were poop.
Poop.
What what does that even mean?
Like poop. Like we trash. Like
Wow. Which is surprising because then 2 years later you
Chubb
guys
was
are
a
both.
linebacker at
Really?
the time. He was only getting reps on kickoff.
Dang.
Wow.
Right, and I was getting like 2 reps behind Ty and Thomas Teal. Like I'd get like 5 reps a game, and I'd be like hyped up for my 5 reps, and the coach take me out. Like, all right, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So then, freshman year, according to you, poop, which is hard to believe looking at you now. And then sophomore year, junior year, like when did that start to turn
sophomore year,
around?
like, so it's really like evolving. You know what I'm saying? Like, once those seniors leave, you realize it's your time, right? Then you have to. There's one or two things that you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Either you're gonna back down from whatever's going on, you're gonna rise up to the occasion. And me, I wasn't raised not to back down for anything. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I'm gonna rise to every type of occasion, whatever it is. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's just how I was raised. And like, so when the seniors leaving and everybody leaving, I knew it was our time, even though we're young, to step it up. Like, we had to step it up. That's what we did. We stepped it up. So that 3-9 season they had before we got there, we never saw it again. That first year we was there, 8-5. Next year was 8-5. Then the next year after that, we were like 9-4 or some craziness like that, right? But progressively getting better. You know what I'm saying? As the years go by and progressively getting closer together. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it got to a point where it didn't even seem like we were playing football just to play football no more. Like, we playing in this joint to have fun. Like, we go out there to go crazy. Like, that's just what it is. Like, I'll make a play and tell me made no plays. I'll be like, hey, all right now.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's
All right
go.
now, like,
Yeah.
hey, you sleeping? You know what I'm saying? I look at the street like same thing. Like, I got 2 sacks. You ain't got not one yet, bro. What you waiting
So now
on?
you're having 2 sack games.
What you
a
waiting on?
beat.
You waiting on Christmas? Like, what you waiting on? Like, nah.
Wow.
You feel me? Like, it get competitive like that, but it's all for the greater good. We all want to make the team better. That's what we did.
So how much of that has to do with just being at NC State? Because NC State, just like he was saying, thinking Miami's the best school in the ACC, NC State slept on. How much did that have to do with y'all's attitude going into games?
Well, we always knew we was the underdog, right? But
Which is
we
crazy because
never-
y'all are usually nice.
Well, here's the thing with the ACC, the Atlantic Division was always strong. Kind of when we were there, you had Clemson, you had Florida State rolling. So those were the 2 top teams in that side of the division. Then the Coastal, it was Miami, obviously, and teams like Virginia Tech.
This man.
So I mean, the Atlantic side was always tough to win. No, it's for real. Clemson was rolling.
Miami was never rolling.
We beat
Thank
the
you.
only time
Thank you.
only time I played against NC State, for the viewers and listeners, we beat you guys.
Watch that game and watch what my D-line did.
Watch 27
Listen, we'll get,
Savage.
okay, we'll get. Which by the way, that brings me to a good
Yeah,
point.
talk to him about this.
So name on Instagram 27 Savage.
Yeah.
Follow him on IG if you want. But my question is, 27? I'm sorry, as a D lineman, that is a absolute trash number.
Yeah, look,
What?
It is.
It is.
It is.
That's fair.
D lineman, if you're going to go out of the box, if you're going to go out of the 90 box, single digit or 90s.
Yes.
That's
First
it.
of all, I'm gonna I'm gonna nip this in the bud right now.
Talk to him.
27 is a freaking savage number on me. Stop playing with me.
Just for the
No.
record, you have to say that.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but 20 Lions say 27 look good on me.
Look,
27
looked
did not look
horrible.
good on you.
Horrible.
Are you serious?
Listen, I'll say this.
Now he's
It's
like, "Are you serious?"
it's almost as if when you walked into the equipment room at NC State, they were like, "Hey, what number do you want?" You said a bunch of numbers. You're like, "Well, we got 27."
Did you choose 27, or was it given?
You want to hear the honest story, or do you
Please, I want to hear that we don't have 93. You're taking 27.
I said-
Story.
Hey, can I get this paper off you?
Take it.
I came into my head coach's office, right? I said, Coach, I want the lowest number you can give me.
Are you serious? And he said 27.
No, he said you can get 11. He said you can get 11, you can get 10, you can get 21, 24, 27, 29. He started going up the list. I was like,
Listen, you had a couple missed
but
opportunities.
Way back
there.
when,
10 and 11.
but listen, way back when, I was a really, really, really big Giants fan, really, really, really big Brandon Jacobs fan, right?
Well, he's a big
I'm a
Giants guy
Giants
too.
fan.
Brandon
Go
Jacobs.
Chargers, go Chargers.
Brandon Jacobs was like my guy. Like, he was the biggest running back I've ever seen in my life,
Yeah,
and gave me hope because I wanted to play
6'4",
running back.
220.
I wanted to play running back so bad, bro. But
Wow.
now I know how much running they do as a dub. Like,
Yeah, that's not happening.
I'm good, bro. But that's really the reason why I decided to go with 27 because Brandon Jacobs wore it. And that's the closest I can get to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, we'll
Being in the
we'll
backfield.
let it go.
Listen,
If that's
that's
the
fair.
reason, we'll let it go.
And to be honest, you owned it. I mean, you made it your Instagram handle, and you were just a beast on the field.
It's really a brand now. You are
it's
the
definitely-
27 Savage.
I'm the Savage, the 27 Savage.
Well, and he had to bypass 11. Fun fact for Badge, 11 doesn't look good on big people.
Well, it depends.
The ones will start to split. Doesn't look good.
I think JJ could pull off any number. That's just
Appreciate
me.
it, bro.
No
You
problem.
try to play my 27. I don't want your handshake.
Oh
Wow.
that was right on camera.
That was good.
Looks like you're never coming back on the show. But that's
Yeah,
beside
right.
the point.
One and done for sure.
So, actually, good story about that Miami game. So, Chubb obviously had a ton of, everyone was talking about Chubb this, Chubb that. And you knew what you were capable of doing. But I remember after that game, I was buddies with a couple of O-linemen on our team. And I asked, what was it like blocking Chubb? And he was like, I really wasn't worried about Chubb. It was 27.
27 Savage. He said 27 Savage.
He said 27 was killing me all day. And that's who I was worried about. So I didn't even know you at this point. I just remember saying 27.
Quentin Nelson said the same thing.
Same thing.
So this is a great segue. You got all these O-linemen saying this, and then you enter this draft process. What's the thought going into the draft process? You did Senior Bowl, all these things. What was the mindset for 27 Savage?
27 Savage. I'm gonna go somewhere and I'm gonna go crazy. That's just I got to like. I'm not just. I gotta rise to the occasion, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you have your doubts and everything, but at the same time, like, F the doubts, bro. Like, let's do this. You feel me? Let's go crazy, man. Let's make this money. Let's win these games, man. Like, this is what you're here for. You know what I'm saying? But keep it a stack. My draft day, like, I went bowling with my mom.
Boys were
And
stressed.
she
Draft
wasn't.
day is
She
just-
wasn't supposed to invite nobody.
Oh, man.
She
Classic draft
invited like
story.
6 people, and they are every time somebody get drafted, they looking at me like, oh.
It's so
I mean,
classic.
And I'm like, now mind you, like it's like 60 degrees AC blowing in the bowling alley. I'm drenched in sweat. I got my phone in my hand. I'm shaking like, bro.
You're
like,
throwing gutter balls all around.
I'm
Yeah,
not even
bowling
bowling.
is
I'm not even
irrelevant.
bowling. I'm not even bowling. My eyes are glued to the TV. Like, I'm just like, bro. Everybody's looking at me like, so and so gets picked.
I wish we had the little pick is in sound because that thing was so stressful
Like,
every time it goes
So
off.
I ended up leaving the bowling alley. Like, left my whole family. I go get in the shower, right? And I'm like, bro, I'm not getting drafted tonight. It's crazy. F it, I'm gonna go tomorrow, right? So my phone starts ringing. Mind you, I'm getting in the shower. I'm about to miss the call, right? And I hear it buzzing on the counter. So I pick it up, and it's from LA. And mind you, my
Good
finger,
old Tom Telesco.
my finger's wet. So I'm like, trying to wipe it off. My finger's wet.
Again, great radio.
Like I'm trying to wipe it off. I'm trying to swipe it to get the phone open, whatever. And it opens, and he was like, "You ready?" And all I can possibly say was like, "Yes, sir. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Like, come
Yeah,
get me.
please. I've been
Bro,
waiting on you."
Send me to fight right now. I'm ready. Like, let's go. Like, come on. So, yeah, man, it was cool.
I was gonna say, not to cut you off early. JJ's an unreal storyteller.
He's great.
I've never known that, but he's told a couple stories,
Appreciate it, bro.
and it's good for radio, like you're saying.
Yeah, I know. I'm locked in on everything he's got going
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, bro.
on. But before draft day, I remember the amount of stress. I went to the Senior Bowl, combine, all that. What was kind of your process with all that? What was going on in your head? Were you saying I'm better than all these guys? You were saying I got to prove something, or was it kind of just I know what I'm capable of doing. I'm going to go out there and show everybody.
So, to be honest with you, like, I really, like, I knew for a fact that I was going to get drafted somewhere.
Yeah.
I was going to go somewhere. Like, it's just, I knew that. But it's a matter of where. You know what I'm saying? And, like, what are my teammates going to be like? Like, is my D-line going to be close? You know what I'm saying? Or is we going to have a good group? Or are we going to be all divided? Because if we had a divided room, I mean, I feel like I can't really, like, flourish in a divided room. You know what I'm saying? I can't because I'm a people person. I talk to everybody, like, I'm cool with everybody. Like, you'll never just see me just angry, moping around like, oh, I don't mess with so-and-so, I don't mess with so-and-so. You'll never see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally talk to everybody.
I can second that.
You feel me? But it's like being drafted to the Chargers and being on this D-line, like, I feel like that was written. Like, I couldn't be in a better situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about the guys we have in the room. I could not be in a better situation. So, last year, I was huge, if you didn't know.
That boy lost like 25 pounds.
Bro, I was 313 last year.
Unit.
And what was the dude's name from high school that tossed you into the end zone? You were him. Unit.
The unit.
Absolute unit. Okay. So
We just leave it at that. Unit.
Bro.
essentially, just to kind of bring everything back, going through the whole draft process, you weren't worried about anything except draft day. You were like, yeah, let me just get to draft day. I'm going to go show everybody what I got. Let me get to draft day.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever team I get, I hope I fit in and I work well. So now, talk about your first year with the Chargers. You said you were overweight, you weren't feeling great.
Oh, I was poo.
Yeah.
I was poo. Like, everybody was so much so. College, the philosophy in college was the bigger you are, the stronger you are, the better you'll be.
That's every college, which is ridiculous.
Right.
But
So
continue.
coming to the league, I'm like, the bigger you are, the stronger you are, the better. Man, I get in front of these O-linemen. I'm heavier than everybody I'm going against for the most part. I'm like, bro, these guys are flying left and right. I can't even get my foot in the ground before they pass me. So I'm like, this is bad. So, but me watching like guys like Corey who come in at 290, you know what I'm saying? Like guys like, Bane who was 320 and dropped to 305. You know what I'm saying? And Mel playing at 240, 250. You know what I'm saying? Like just Joey playing at 250, 260. Like just seeing stuff like that. Like guys are really like slim and they're slim athletes. I'm like, okay, take note. Like me, I'm a very visual person. Like I take notes on everybody. I watch how they work and stuff like that and see what works and what doesn't work. I pay attention to everything. And so seeing that going into the off season, I knew for a fact I'm about to drop some weight.
Right.
I got to drop a lot of weight. So first I started boxing, right? That was cool. You know what I'm saying? Then I started doing what else I did? Oh, I trained with Leezy. You know what I'm saying, for a couple of weeks. Then I went to Dallas. I did some D-line stuff out there, and then the 120-degree weather. You feel me?
Sheesh.
And for some reason, when I went to Dallas, I was 300. When I left Dallas, I was 285, and I was just like just 285, just feeling
good.
Feeling like a man.
Feeling good.
So,
Like a man.
So you left after your first season, which we went to the playoffs, all that, lost in the divisional round. After that season, you weren't feeling satisfied. So you were like, I got to go change something. I got to go become JJ.
Right. I gotta go.
And you took all these steps, and you finally felt good. And then you come into OTAs or you come into mini camp and then training camp, and you're like, yeah, I'm that dog.
You just gotta. One thing I tell a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people talk to me like, oh, I'm just trying to be where you at. I'm trying to be where you at. And I'm like, bro, I'm not even where I want to be, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
But the thing I tell them, like, you have to believe that you that dog. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe that, bro, nobody's gonna believe that. You feel me? Like, so that's like somebody, you trying to sell somebody a product and you don't even use it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that you can't because you don't believe in it. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody's gonna believe in you. So if you believe you that dog, eventually you're gonna become that dog. You know what I'm saying? Because if you keep it a constant thing in your head, like Coach Gus Bradley was talking today about, if you keep that positivity in your head, eventually that joint is gonna grow on you. It's gonna become a part of you. It's gonna be a part of your DNA. So me being a dog, I'm saying I'm a dog, I'm a beast now, but I've been saying I'm a dog, I'm a beast since June, since the end of the divisional round. Like I've been saying it since then. So the fact that I'm saying it now, y'all like, oh, maybe he's a beast. Nah, that started right when the season's over.
Wow.
I knew what I wanted to do. You feel me?
I love it.
But one thing I think that I've noticed about you, especially not even only through this interview, but just watching you in practice and everything, a lot of people will tell themselves that they're a dog and they won't do anything about it.
Right.
You actually went out and got that much better.
Yeah.
Took a huge jump.
Yeah.
Took a huge jump.
I had to. Remember I talked about evolution, like being from that freshman year to that sophomore year to being a senior, like same thing in the league. Your first year, okay, you feel around, you know what it is now, right? Your second year, evolution. You gotta evolve. You gotta become that dude now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And that's my main thing. I gotta become that dude. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to have that role to where my team could depend on me, and they can have my six and just keep looking. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to worry about what's going on behind their backs. They know I'm gonna hold it down. Like that's what I want to have. That's the type of dude I am. I want you to know that if we fighting in the dark, you ain't got to look for me because you know I got your back and I'm gonna handle mine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's how I want that. You feel me?
Man, JJ's got me turned
yeah.
up.
No doubt.
I think that the coolest thing about JJ, and I'm gonna gas you up a little bit, everything he's saying is 100% like you're saying. You can see it on the field. Because you did make such a big jump, and I think it was not only the body, like you're saying, you improve your body, but mentally, you could see like a different type of confidence that you have always had, but now you're kind of coming into it, and
right.
I think it's displayed completely, everything you're saying.
Appreciate it, bro.
What a beast. So I'm curious to hear what you say, because we asked Dan Feeney this last week when we interviewed him. Do you feel like you're a different JJ now than you were when you first entered the league?
For sure, hands down. Just from the way I act in practice in general, like now, you won't find me in practice without dancing. I gotta have dancing. My thing is like I have so much fun playing football. Like think about what you do for a living. Like I would never be on this side of the country without football, right? So I'm out here in LA playing football for a living, making probably the most amount of money you could ever make at this age. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Playing football, right? what else would you rather be doing? Why not enjoy it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not have fun doing this? So that's why you'll never see me at practice not dancing. You'll never see me at practice not having a good time. Even though when I come to the building sometimes, I'll be like, bro, we got another day of this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But once I strap it up, bro, and I get outside in the field, bro, it's like, I'm ready to go, man. Like, it's time to have some fun. It's time to, you know what I'm saying, hang out with the guys. Like a lot of people probably take that stuff for granted, but I really love that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said about the team being so close and my D-line group being so close. Like, I talk to everybody, like I joke with everybody, but the thing is, like, I love to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because that's just who I am. So last year, I felt like I was more of a learning phase, just trying to learn how things were. So yeah, I wasn't really dancing at practice. I wasn't really talking to everybody like that. I need to see how everybody move first. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to check the temperature, you know what I'm saying, before you go in there. You feel me? Like, if it's too hot, I ain't finna, I'm gonna let y'all boys cool down real quick before I go in there. You feel me? So, but yeah.
And so you've had an unreal evolution in the league. You had an unreal evolution in college. Let's talk about this, JJ. Talk to me about the evolution of the shoes.
Oh.
You have the most shoes out of anybody that I've ever met. You have the Jordans that TD gave you. Throw them up in the camera. Please talk to us. Yeah, zoom in for the listeners.
Zoom.
We're zooming in right now.
Hey, I'm ashy though, so I'm gonna get my ankles.
Man.
But seriously, talk to us about the shoe evolution because it's
right.
crazy.
So
How many pairs?
Give
We
him
need a number
You
for
got-
the.
You know,
He knows
you already
exactly.
know exactly how many you got.
I got like 137, 136.
So talk to us about the evolution.
So
Why?
it started in high school. So my mom would give me like $200 at the beginning of the year. You buy clothes, you buy shoes, whatever you need, you get it, right? My dad would probably give me like $100. That's $300 in total to get whatever, right? So I'll buy a pair of shoes or two. I'll take those shoes, I'll wear them once or twice, I'll go sell them in school. So if I bought these shoes for $150 and those for $100, I'm selling them for $200 and them for $150, right?
Wow.
Damn.
So then I-
Entrepreneur.
Right, so,
Entrepreneur.
I'm being so serious. But I used to get on a school bus with three bags full of sneakers. Like I'm Santa Claus coming to school, bro. Big bag, people giving me bread.
Yeah, here
like
comes JJ.
You feel me with the shoes? Like that's all I did. Like I sold and traded shoes. Like if I started one pair of shoes at the beginning of the year, I would end the year with at least 20 to 24 pair of sneakers myself with some cash in my pocket from, you know what I'm saying,
That's
throughout the
crazy.
year. Like that's what I was though. Like I refused to do something illegal. But I still needed the money. You know what I'm saying? I still
hustled.
wanted to be
You still
fresh.
hustled.
I still wanted to be fresh. I still wanted to have all the best clothes. Like it's different things you could do. You know what I'm saying? To get what you want without, you know what I'm saying, breaking the law. And that's the mindset I had. So coming into the NFL, like me, I always wanted Jordan. Like me, I got like the design and everything. But I just love Jordan. I love Nikes. I love designing my own shoes. I got some custom shoes in there too that I designed. Like I just like sneakers. Like I can wear sneakers with anything.
True
Like,
sneakerhead.
I'm not a sneakerhead.
You're a sneakerhead.
I mean, come on. What are we defining as a sneakerhead
you're right.
then?
I'm
130 plus
probably-
pairs of shoes?
I just have a passion for having shoes. Like I have a passion for having shoes. Like I like to look at them. I like to wear them. You know what I'm saying? Like when other people come over, and be like, "Oh, you got so many shoes," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah, but I feel like you have a true appreciation for shoes. It's not a
for
basic,
sure.
like, I'm a sneakerhead, hype beast, turn out.
For
It's like
sure,
you like
For
shoes.
sure, like these are cool to me. Right. One thing I can tell you right now, like every pair of sneakers in my closet, I can tell you everywhere I was when I got them. Everywhere I was when I got them.
It's impressive.
How much they cost and why I bought them.
Wow. So since you know every cost, what's the total of all the shoes?
All together?
Do you actually know the total?
Come on, bro. Come on. You gonna say it on camera?
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
No, I'm
Don't
joking
say it.
with you.
Come on,
I'm
bro. You
joking
gotta
with
get me
you.
in trouble. My mom gonna kill me.
Don't say it.
Well, I have one more question about the shoes. If you could pick one pair of shoes that you have to wear for the rest of your life, you can't take off the shoes. Well, you can take off the shoes, but you have to wear them to every event. What would you wear?
Shadow ones.
The what?
Shadow ones.
That's easy. That was quick.
They gray and black Jordan ones. I can wear them with anything. Got a white bottom, so if I want to wear anything white, I can wear it. If I want to wear anything black, I can wear them. If I wanted to wear some, you know what I'm saying, with some coloring, I can still wear them. I can wear them with a tux. I can wear them with anything. You can wear Jordan ones with anything.
Look at that.
I mean, did
You
you
hear that?
prepare for this?
No, but I just know, like, I can wear them. If I have a fit that I just know has nothing to go with, I can go get them and I can put something together.
Shadow ones.
Shadow ones. They
Do you
black
know,
and gray.
Badge, do you know what shadow ones look like?
He described them pretty well. I think I do.
Yeah,
I
Jordan
have
ones,
no
black and
clue
gray.
what they look like. Oh wow, we've got for the listeners, we have a picture right here.
I got
okay,
a pair. See,
those
I
are
got
definitely.
now I got a pair just like those.
All right.
But you know, if I say this, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. I got the Calvin Cambridges.
You ain't got the Calvin.
I got the
Cambridges.
Calvin.
I know what
Cambridges.
I've seen. You wear them to games.
Yeah, I got the Calvin Cambridges.
How much they run you?
I don't know, maybe like 150. Not bad.
Badge is
Sound
simple.
about right.
Badge wears his little blue jeans, his H&M sweater, and these Calvin Cambridges to every game.
Listen, I throw on a Marty McFly look, if anything, with those shoes and jeans.
That's fair. He doesn't know who Marty McFly is.
I don't know who Marty McFly
That's-
is.
Wow, that was a joke, but
So I was
you
definitely
actually
gonna-
don't know.
To keep it a stack with you, I was really gonna laugh and be like, haha, like I know what you was talking about, but
So-
I really don't.
Marty McFly, Back to the Future. You know the movie. Just one last question, because I think Badge and I are both really curious. You have to give us just a little insight into the rap career. We're not asking for a line. Why did you start rapping? I think you're really talented. For the listeners, I would compare him to Rick Ross. He's not Rick Ross, but I'd compare him to Rick Ross. It's a fair comparison.
Did you say, Isaac? You said he has a studio at his.
He has a
apartment?
studio in his other closet. One is a shoe store, and
Oh,
one is
shoes.
a studio.
So I actually moved my studio to my shoe closet because there's more inspiration in there.
I'm weak, bro.
I mean,
Seriously
that's
though,
fair.
tell us about the aspiring rap career.
So it's not really like a rap career that I'm looking for. Like I kind of just make the music because I feel like making music. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like I hear some things, or I go through some things, and I just write it down. Like if I have an issue I'm going through in life, I'll write it down. If I seen something in life, I'll write it down. If I heard a story that just really, really messed with me, like I'll write it down. Like me, like I was never like doing no craziness back home. You know what I'm saying? Like I was never doing nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, like I was just always around that. You feel me? Like so just being around it and you know what I'm saying? Or like just hearing like what's going on and stuff like that, and like seeing what's going on, like and I'll be like, dang, like let me write it down. You know what I'm saying? Like just write it down. And if it flow, it flow. If it don't, it don't. Like it's for me though. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't got to the point where I'm ready to put it out for everybody to listen to and nothing like that. But I'm just at a point right now. I know when I write it down, I could be like, oh, it's hard. And I'll send it to like 5 or 6 people. I'm like, that's hard. And like, yeah, it's tough. I'm like, all right, cool. But I have sent out some song before. And like, yeah, you could have did better on that one. I'm like, dang, that one kind of hurt.
Wow.
But that's the people I send it to.
Yeah.
I want you to be totally honest. Let me know how you think about what you think about it. Because if it's trash, I'm gonna dash it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but if it means something to me, you gonna feel it in the song. You know what I'm saying? Like I could tell you really, you know what I'm saying? Like you really felt that one. So
I
Well-
mean, listen, this interview's been incredible.
The thing that I've appreciated about the interview, and then we'll let JJ go home. It's just been impressive to me, and I've never realized this. You've really, whatever you do, you commit to. Would you agree?
No doubt.
It was a commitment at an early age. You were being slept on in football, so you got your mind right.
right.
You get to college, and you're like, you know what? It's my time. I'm about to eat.
It's
You
my
come-
time. Let me wear number 27. Let me.
I mean, that's a joke, but then he comes.
Feel me, bro? Like, how you pressing me right now?
Then you come to the Chargers. It's a learning process. Your first year, you lose weight, you come back, you dominate. The shoes, you've committed yourself to excellence with the shoes, and you have a legitimate appreciation. The music, same thing. You have a legitimate appreciation for it. I'm super excited that we got to interview. I appreciate your time.
Hey, I appreciate you letting me be on the show, man. I like to come back. You know, if Badge lets me, bro, because
Wow.
he's been out of pocket all day.
We've got a lot of teammates that want to get on here. We got a lot of people outside the podcast that want to get on this. So
listen,
it,
if
it
you
might
don't
be
know-
tough to get you back on.
just let me schedule, because you know me and 2K got a date, and I got to go handle it.
All right. Thank you, JJ.
All right,
Appreciate you, brother.
for sure.